a 1. Hello, everybody! After many trials and tribulations, more than you know, I'd venture to guess, this is something brand new to the channel. This, as you can see, is Super Mario Maker 2 for the Nintendo Switch. We are going to play some levels, because that is what the game is for. And along the way, sure, I'll look at my notifications. What's up? Now been played by 2 players. That's cool. Yeah, sure, why not? What have people been saying about my course? Probably things like, this is bad. Actually, no, I think this is still just the one comment I got the other day that says good and has a drawing of a thumbs up. Yeah, this is literally the most affected I've ever been by an internet comment. But that's one of my levels, and we're not concerned about those on this series. We are going to play a game of Endless. Not on easy. Easy's a little bit too easy. We're going to play on normal. We might move up to expert if like, this proves to not be enough of a challenge, or we get like a bunch of really low quality levels. We'll see. Hopefully everything is working out okay on the viewer end. By yours, I of course mean the viewers, because getting this whole thing to work properly was was a bit of a challenge. Also, right off the bat, this level seems a bit difficult for Endless, or for normal rather, but people don't actually, like, you don't actually get to pick your difficulty level. It's just, I think it sorts them based on how many people clear them. Maybe actually this is very easy and I'm just bad at jumping. That's another possibility. Okay. Oh, well, what's up? Alright, yeah, that's a perfectly fine level. I'm not gonna hit that with a like, just cause it's a little bit unambitious, is maybe how I would put it, but it's fine. Yeah. By the way, unambitious is not really like a damning complaint. I would describe my own levels as unambitious, but I suppose most people are inclined to take a somewhat self-deprecating view of themselves. Spikes are just for decoration, I suppose. Now, I cannot ever tell the Wii/Wii U 3D, like pseudo 3D game, apart from the 3DS, which is a problem because they have slightly different like physics sets. Ooh. Huh. So I thought that those were helmets. In actuality, they were boos, like these ghosts right here, stapled to the Koopas, which is an interesting approach. I've seen enemies stapled together before in this game. It's a thing you can do in the Course Maker, but not that particular combination, I have to say. Also, I like this one so far. It's like, there's a kind of like difficult to summarize quality where some levels just, oh, I thought that was solid wall. I guess not. Where some levels just kind of feel like real Mario levels. They're all real, equally real, but like official Mario levels. And this one kind of has that so far. Will it stick the landing? Is something that we can find out when we get there. By the way, yes, I do play as Codette because she that is, if not the most important thing in this world, certainly up there. And we take a jump. We could probably just, like, don't even need to bother with, like, going down, like, sliding down the switches there, actually, but whatever. Good coin trailing, by the way, just, like, giving the player a solid sense of what direction to head in is always a good thing to do with this sort of thing. Because you don't want to leave them totally clueless. Even if it seems simple, like this level, where it's just basically going left to right. Also, wow, we got extremely lucky that the iframes let us get through that, and then extremely unlucky that I suddenly forgot how to move back and forth, side to side. I do have a personal policy, and I may have stolen this from a certain other person that does videos on this series, I won't say who. But if we get defeated by a level that I think is particularly neat in Endless, I will attempt to conquer it on the Played Courses tab. The one bad thing about normal Endless compared to Expert and other higher difficulties is that you only start with 5 lives. So it's a little bit easier to, even though the levels are not as hard, you do still get situations where you just kind of get tripped up, and it sort of sucks a little bit, but it is what it is. And hey, doesn't matter, because we won. And that's going to give us a refund on all the lives we lost. I'm going to hit that one with a like. That was, you know, nice length, nice theming going on. I will also not be shy about booing, like, levels that are obviously just designed to infuriate the player, because I don't like those. One of the big differences between the two 2.5D games is that in the Wii U one, I believe you can jump on the piranha plants. I don't know why I did that just there. Which you cannot do in 3DS one. The referring to them that way might not be entirely accurate, by the way. Like, oh, this is neat. I always want to go down pipes in this game, and not many people ever actually do that. So I'm happy to see a level of those. But yeah, I don't know. I totally forgot what my train of thought was. I had like a fun little intro planned too, where I was going to talk about like how everybody's out enjoying the last couple days of summer, and I'm inside playing Super Mario Maker, which is true, but you know, was meant to be read as charmingly self-deprecating. But I had such a struggle getting this thing to record off of the freaking Elgato capture software that I forgot about it when it came time to press the record button. Take a sip of my water as we reload this level with a fairly lengthy Japanese title. Sorry, just needed to calibrate myself for a second. Isn't this taken directly from like this pillar setup taken from level 2 in the original Super Mario Brothers? You know the one where you can just go over it and get through a cave, and you feel like the smartest 6-year-old on the planet when you do it. Get through a cave, get through a pipe, and warp to a later stage in the game, is what I am trying to convey here. Get through a cave. Damn it. Die on the same place twice. That's an embarrassing thing to have happen. But I think we can... oh, that's just me being a victim of circumstance. I don't know if I agree with that one, Mr. Nintendo. You guys know that Nintendo started out as a playing card company? Produced Hanafuda cards, so Japanese card game from the 1800s. I've played it a few times. I don't entirely understand it, but, you know, it seems neat. You say koi koi sometimes in certain versions. You've ever seen the film Summer Wars, which if you haven't, you should change that. And it's a pivotal scene that revolves around Jesus. That revolves around a game of Hanafuda. I don't know about this bit in here, Chief. That's a little much. That's okay. We'll do another run of Normal Endless. And then maybe we'll check out hot courses at the end of this video, depending on how long it goes. I don't know how long it'll go. It's always an open question. Shout out to the Red Line Sledge Bros Fighting Type Trial. Some kind of Pokemon reference? Yeah? Okay. Well, I defeated... Oh, that's a Hammer Brother. I guess Sledge Brothers are the big ones? I'm not entirely up on all my Mario enemy terminology, all my lore. Oh, this is under a very tight time limit. That's less than ideal. Well, I've seen worse, but like... Okay. Well, there's the Sledge Brother. Just like, yeah, okay. Now just don't get hit, and I immediately did after saying that. That's what they call a jinx in the industry. This doesn't seem too hard though. I think we can do this. This entire little intro area here, you can just like speed through this probably if you're a bit better at the game than I am. It's embarrassing, but that's fine. We got the key. A key. Oh, the key. No. Okay. I don't know why I'm taking the turtle shell with me. Just in case, I suppose. There we go. That wasn't so bad. I actually, like that level. Short, but, I'll hit it with a heart. Say it with hearts. That's a go. Also, I like how even if you're playing as one of the other characters, it's still Mario on the Overworld. This is like... They always end up giving the credit to the man in red. Just like Christmas. Okay. Feeling very authentically Super Mario World so far. Super Mario World probably my favorite of the 3D Mario games. Although visually, I think I actually like 3 the best, like the art style for 3. But it's a slight preference, honestly. Wow. Alrighty. I didn't drink enough good at video game juice today, apparently. Jumping into turtles. My comedic timing is impeccable. Escalera al cielo. I don't know what that means. Like, I want to say escalero. Sounds like it means escalate or escalator, but it might be a case of false friends or whatever those are called. Pseudo synonyms. That thing where 2 words in 2 different languages sound similar, but don't actually mean the same thing. Okay, well there's the checkpoint. You guys noticing a theme? Also, we got bullied, but that's okay. We're gonna conquer that one because I think that's totally doable. And then after we do that to round out this video, probably we will. That's not what I wanted to do. Plate courses. We will maybe check out the hot and popular courses tabs. Hot and popular courses in your area. Why would I just stand there? This is deceptively difficult, is what I'm starting to think. Or maybe I just need to. No, that's not anything. No. Never mind. But like, you're literally just jumping upwards and trying to avoid things above you. And it seems like it should be so simple. Yet, here I am, unable to perform this simple task. Honestly, I think the chain chomps are, like, way wickeder than the wigglers. You know what you're getting into with wigglers, but, like, chain chomps are unpredictable. You gotta be careful with chain chomps. They will throw a monkey wrench into your carefully considered level designs. Okay, well, you had me with the strong theming until here. Does that get a, like... I don't know. I feel like the last bit kind of... It feels a little underdeveloped. Like, there should be more towers. More escalators. All cielo. Cammy is going to watch this episode and yell at me for my poor Spanish pronunciation. You know, let's do another endless, actually. I feel like I've only been recording for like 5 minutes. Which might be true. I should have set up a timer or something. I'll do that for the next episode. This one might end up being weirdly short or weirdly long. Very easy. Well, why is it in normal, then? You jackwagon? Oh? You're approaching me? Okay, I didn't mean to do that. One of the ways I have attempted to tell the 2.5D games apart is that, like, the objects that, like, float in the air, like the coins and stuff, have, like, a slightly higher frame rate in the Wii U one. But it's not foolproof. Like, if I see them back to back, I can usually tell that it's one and not the other, but it's not foolproof. It is an imperfect science at the best of times. You know, that guy was right. That was a very easy course. What are my thoughts on that one? Maybe make like a moderately easy course next time. I never want to be mean to people, but like it could use some work. Reach the goal is Cape Mario. Okay. This is worrisome. Why? Oh god, I've got, like, no time at all. Okay. I'm not good with real tight time constraints, but I guess we'll see if I can do this one way or another. Okay, you actually super do need to hit that switch. Speedruns are not, you know, mandatory speedruns are not my favorite thing in the world. Was never my favorite way to play, like, you know, there was like a, and I think Super Mario Maker 2 is kind of Nintendo cashing in on this, but there was that whole, like, ROM hacking scene back in the early. Oh, okay, that's not too bad actually. Back in like the earlier part of the decade, like the late 2000s, and there were a lot of like really low time limit levels made for stuff like that too. That one doesn't get my like it. It's just, I don't know. It's just not my personal preference. This one's Korean. South Korean specifically, but you didn't need me to tell you that. Or if you did, pay more attention to history class. Up the vine we go. R.I.P. Vine. Okay. See, you get levels like these, which I somewhat dismissively call shitposting levels, because it just kind of seems like you wanted to make less of a Mario level and more of just like a mess. Yeah, like, you know, cute, I guess. It's just not. I'm actually going to boo that. I'm sorry, but there is no puzzle to be solved there. That's just chaos. Black steel in the hour of. Feel free to yell at me in the comments if you think I boo something unjustly, but I don't like to. I'm not a fan of just like, here's a bunch of stuff levels. It's just not. It's not a thing I enjoy. That was my own fault right there. But hey, a fire flower. You know, when I first got this game, I was sort of annoyed by the notes, but I've come to think of them as like the Mario equivalent of like the messages in Dark Souls that you can leave with the stones. And I gotta say, heck, at the sight of a very narrow gap is very emotive. Is the word I'd use, I think. Give me that fire. New mixtape coming soon. The Mushroom Kingdom isn't ready. Executive produced by Travis Scott. Just trying to think of some kind of joke involving, like, something Super Mario related and also sicko mode, and I just couldn't. What would possess me to do that? And I just couldn't thread the needle. Couldn't make the wires cross. Couldn't knit the bones. Couldn't knit the sweater. Couldn't, and good stuff. Now, all right. Pop, pop, pop. Watching motherfuckers drop. Probably should have said this at the beginning of the video, by the way, because there is a very real possibility that because this is a beloved family-friendly franchise, I almost said family-friendly French fry, which, no, that's McDonald's, that, like, children will stumble upon this video. Hey kids, don't watch this. And if you are a parent and you're hearing this in the background of your living room as your child listens to it while playing Fortnite, you're kind of a terrible parent, but hey, you know. You're free to yell at me for your decision of letting YouTube raise your kid. I got soapboxy there, I apologize, but help me finish the level, which, you know what, I am going to hit with a like. Felt like an authentic Mario level. Speedrun. I leave stamps on levels that I like really like, and I don't think that one was like quite up to that standard, but it was a solid piece of platforming. Defeat all 3 boom booms. I already quite certain that I'm not going to enjoy this level, but I'll give it a shot. I haven't skipped anything on camera yet, and I save skips generally for like obvious troll levels, which I'm not gonna lie to you, this is sort of giving me that vibe already, but maybe I'm being ungenerous. I like the purple bricks. Okay. I've broken your system. Actually, maybe I was being ungenerous. This seems okay so far. There's one of the boom booms. These guys are, like, everywhere. I think the most common 2 bosses you see in this game are these fellas and Meowser, which, to be honest with you, I don't quite understand the love for Meowser, but I don't know, maybe the bonsai, kitty bonsai bills. I was so like thrown for a loop by their catness that I lost my focus. Say psych right now. What if you could spin jump on these guys? Huh? Okay, well I guess that's one way to tell things apart, because you can't do that like low jump in the 3DS one. Why can I suddenly not get past the very first obstacle on this level? Falcon 333, what have you done? Where have you taken my child? Yeah, see, that's like... it's fine this time. I don't get why I was suddenly having issues. Alrighty. My vantage point, it destroyed you. I feel like you don't actually need the kitty suit, and in fact, this fight might be slightly easier without it. I might eat my words in a minute here, and if I do, then oh well. Okay. Say sight right now. Ooh. Okay. Why did I jump there? I jumped over nothing and directly into the kitty bill. The Nyanzai bill. There we go. I was trying to think of a cat pun for like a solid minute there, and I couldn't come up with one. Nyanzai bill is what I will call those from now on. Except when I forget to do that, in which case I will not call them that. And she made the Koopas aware of their nakedness, and in doing so, made them of the forbidden fruit. I don't know what I'm on about. Stay in Sunday school, kids. Or don't. I hated Sunday school as a child. I guess the idea is you can cling to the sides if you've got the kitty suit. Which is helpful, certainly. But, not mandatory. Say psych right now. I almost did it again, and I'm gonna... Falcon 333, I will end your career. You'll never work in this town again. You know, sometimes you beat the level, sometimes the level beats you. Let's take a look at the popular courses, or the hot courses tab. 4-3 Witch Block, Dino Desert Dash. I like the idea of this one. 5 out of 36 is the clear rate on this. Jamario. Jam-ario? And it's Super Mario World, which is my favorite. Oh, we got wind. We've got wind. The most diabolical obstacle ever conceived by man. Thank you for the one-ups. Thank you for the one-up, kind stranger. Haha, wow. I never thought this post would blow up. Ah! You tricked me! I choose to blame you rather than accepting any blame for my own actions. Because that's just the kind of girl I am. That's a tragedy right there. We will endeavor to beat this one, and then we'll call the video there. If I can't do it after like a dozen or so tries, then we will say that the level has bested us. By the way, like, oh, I thought that this showed you the level code. It did not. I will try to linger on the level codes for a little bit longer in the future. Although you can probably go back and pause the video if you really want to. Let me know in the comments what you think of that. I'm going to be recording the first couple episodes in a batch right here, so it might take me a minute to implement that feedback. But whatever you guys want me to do as far as... Ooh! Wow. Alright. Checkpoint. I feel very accomplished. This is another one where, like, despite being very difficult, it has, like, that authentic feel. Like, it feels well considered, I guess. Like, I don't feel like there's any extraneous elements, really. Also, very nice, like, mercy pit down there. I do appreciate when a level designer knows when to go ham on the difficulty, and when they know and knows also, like, when to tone it down. Because they could have just made that like a, ooh, it kills you, kind of jump, and they would not have been outside of their rights to do that. But I don't think it would have been a better obstacle. Alright, so these are the guys that do that, like, ground shake thing when they, okay. When they jump, so you gotta, like, time it so that you jump when they hit the ground. Like a laser beam, my eyes on you. Sing it if you know it, everybody. I don't know why saying when they hit the ground made me think of the Sonic Heroes theme song. Okay, and that gives us the heat. I like that. I like that very much, sir. I shouldn't assume, actually. Like, not being a jokester here, I actually should not assume that this level was made by a male person. A male-identifying individual. I believe of major video game franchises, Mario is one of the ones that actually has, like, the most even split as far as and then gender demographics. That might be wrong or outdated information, but I think that's still true. Alright, there's our second checkpoint. Oh no, we've got sand skulls. Okay. Spin? Jump? Is that what you want from me here? Like I think I need to wait for the wind to blow the other way. Yeah, okay. No? I guess we're just supposed to go under. Alright. I don't know why I thought you could spin jump on the spikes. Please. Please let me go. That's not what I meant. That's, they should try to fix that, probably. But, I will say, like, the wind is a little annoying, but of the implementations of it I've seen, this is, like, one of the least annoying, so I'm not too upset. Oh, I see what you're supposed to do. Okay, this is the end of the level, and you can, abuse some iframes for a bonus. Yeah. That's a really cool one. I like that. And that's a good note to end the video on. I like it, and I'm going to leave you a stamp. The winky face. Because my me is very cute, and you should be happy to have her wink at you. Her name is Yukari, by the way. It's very cute. I don't know why I keep saying things are cute. There's the level code for that, by the way. 1GT P4B BMF. Blowing Money Fast by Rick Ross. Anyway, that's gonna do it for the first episode of Let's Play Super Mario Maker 2, which I will probably give some long and stupid title before reverting to more, like, normal titles for later levels. You can see my me jamming out in the corner there. But, yeah, that's gonna do it for us. I will see all of you next time. Goodbye.